egg. You're going to get a ridiculous amount of money through the bounty, and Rubik's going to steal Sand King Stun and Beastmaster Roar and everything, and I guess that's...
10 seconds.
I did hear the SF pass the discussion across from us.
5 seconds remaining.
But I also hear CK a lot, which confuses me.
I think CK would be really good, actually, because they need lockdown and stuns and chase, and he kind of... He's really, really good like that.
Hey, there's the Quap.
They've gone for Quap. I guess, but then, I mean, if you take CK, you're going to have to go, like, mid-Phoenix, offlane Abaddon, or mid-Rubik. But CK's amazing. He is.
I like that Queen of Pain pick a lot. There's not a ton of disables represented.
Yeah. Like Bounty Lift. I mean, Rubik Lift, that's it. Here it comes. Yeah, there you go. So, carry CK, offlane Abaddon, mid... I'm going to say mid-Phoenix. I reckon it could be mid-Rubik, but I could also see mid... I don't like it. Yeah, mid-Phoenix.
Well, yeah, mid-Phoenix is mid-Phoenix, all right.
I've not seen that before. That'd be a first for me, honestly.
So we know obviously that it's one up for Secret, and Secret are the better team in this matchup. But the lineup of Empire surely looks pretty solid.
I mean, Empire's team is a good team. Like that's a lineup I really like. We play this lineup. I see it a lot. And it's like this is a really good lineup. But I am absolutely fascinated to see Secret's lineup. Mid Phoenix is not something I've seen before in a long time. I mean, I've seen it in pub games. I think Chaos Knight is fantastic and a little underrated, and I really look forward to seeing him. And then you've got Yap God on the Rubik. I mean...
Can't really go wrong with that.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think, regardless of outcome, this should be a very entertaining game to watch, so let's head straight into it with Odie Pixel and Fog.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for Game 2 between Team Secret and Empire, and we indeed have got a mid-1 mid-Phoenix. We saw him on the Kunkka, fair enough. You know, here we don't really see too much, but we know it works in the mid lane. We know that it is common there, maybe outside of pro games, of course. But the Phoenix, you don't see this hero mid.
I don't think I've actually ever seen this hero mid. I'm like trying to think back a long time going. In pubs, I've seen it maybe like very rare, even in like the core role, but I mean, I'm super intrigued by this draft.
What do you think is the answer? Well, why the Phoenix mid? What can you see sort of the hero's strengths being in this 1v1 matchup? I guess it's a hero that's hard to gank.
Dude, I mean, I don't know. I actually just don't even know, man. It's a Secret's onto some cool stuff. That's all I know. This one's very like the last one. You could kind of understand. Like you're like, oh, Kunkka versus Gyro. You know, there's some like things that make some sense. But this one, you look at maybe Sand King AA, and you're like, all right, these two. They can't really go hit the egg that nicely, but then there's a Beastmaster there, so the aura is always going to help his teammates kind of hit it. I don't know. I don't know what to think, but I'm very intrigued.
You know, the hero, as I say, it's a hard to gank hero. It's a hero as well, where you can definitely look for, especially in the first 3 minutes, those sneaky courier snipes. The enemy mid has to be careful, otherwise you're diving in, getting the right, getting out of there. You can take that courier.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know how this matchup works. He's got 0 armor, so you get hit really hard by the Queen of Pain, but if you can actually start getting your Fire Spirits out, you do decent.
And what's the build gonna be? What items do you get on the core mid Phoenix?
I don't know.
I guess it's
I hope it's the Meteor Hammer and you get the long distance jump and you drop the Meteor Hammer, but dude, I don't know, man.
Normally on a core Phoenix you would get the Midas.
Yes.
Do you think we're gonna see him still get Midas as the mid Phoenix? Levels are very important on this. I mean, you're going to get levels.
maybe they just do some... I mean, this team loves Dominator, right? It could just be some Dominators. I don't know. I'm super interested in this and what they can make happen with it. Bottom lane is going to be probably the most action-packed one between CK Rubik versus the Beastmaster and Sand King. So let's take a look. We've been talking a lot about the Secret draft. Very intriguing, very interesting. Empire, they've got Ghostic on one of his most powerful heroes, that Beastmaster. He was very successful on it in a lot of their games in the qualifier. It ended up getting banned majority of the times. But that's also when people were like, oh my god, Beastmaster's OP. But yeah. So I'm definitely looking forward to a lot of this. This is just cool stuff, right? So it starts with the Fire Spirits level 1 mid to make sure that FN has a rough time last hitting, but able to get some anyway under that tower.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what skill bit it goes, because at least when you get sort of the couple of points to the Spirits, the attack slow, it's so annoying.
It is.
It really does make it sort of almost impossible to get this hit, especially in sort of this 1v1 matchup. it's going to be very hard for FN if mid one does decide to get a couple of points in that early on. We'll see. I think a lot of interest on how mid one plays this hero.
Yeah, like I said, this is the most intriguing thing I've seen in quite a long time. You know, we've been looking at drafts lately, and people are like, oh my god, drafts are getting kind of stale. Death Prophet, blah, every single game. Secret's like, nope. We've got CK, we got Phoenix.
I mean, you see, that is the thing. If FN can get on top of the bird and start punching him with that 0 armor, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, you hit very hard. And Rubik, Yapsor has some very good spells to steal this game. He's pretty much reliably going to get the stables from the Sand King and the Wraith King at all stages. Nice ult steal as well. And top lane, they are going to be getting a good amount on Fada this time around. Sure, last time he did as well, but this one, first the Wraith. That hero is not the strongest in the league, unless they have like heavy rotations.
Yeah, Nick's just throwing out the stuns, making sure that he can get the CS on the range. Creeps guaranteed. And mid lane CS, FN is taking the lead at the moment.
Yeah.
7 for 5 against the 3 for 1.
He's got base damage advantage.
But yeah, now there's the 2 points of the spirits, and if mid one could be smart with his usage in these, this could give him a good shot of closing that gap. But of course, you know, it's a Queen of Pain. She has got the just having a point in Scream will be nice once she hits the level 4 to get sort of those CS when the attack speed slows upon you. Top lane, bit of a go being made onto Fada, the cold feet.
It does proc, but Nyx is in trouble here. He's getting a bit scared here by Puppey.
Yeah, Puppey. Just going to chase him down as it seems one more hit would have done it, but Maposhka is there with the body blocks. Nyx will be fine. Will get himself back to safety.
Bottom lane, we see Ghostic, of course, doing great because of this dual lane. The Sand King Beastmaster versus CK Rubik. CK Rubik, not really that strong of a dual lane.
Yeah, if anything, though, so far, already looking better for Empire than Game 1. This time round,
Yeah.
they're actually getting stuff out of the lanes, and if anything, so far, the mid Phoenix is not selling. I'm not sold on it at the moment.
No.
He's not really been able to sort of harm FNCS at all.
I mean, the hero overall, just the animation's slow, your base damage isn't high, like we said, the armor is low versus Quap. And FN, his Queen of Pain, that's one of his most comfortable heroes.
Yeah, mid one missing a few of those spirits there.
Yeah, really suffering. Queued up the urn. He's going to be that urn for his teams. Maybe he's just going to be playing as like this support kind of hero. They're just all in on the CK. Bottom lane. Close the gap onto Yoku.
Yoku will turn with the Burrow Strike. They'll start right-clicking into Yapso. Yapso gets out of the Fade Bolt. Ghost Stick looking to give Yapso a chase down. Yapso in trouble.
Can they get him?
They'll get him indeed. First blood for Empire. As Ghost Stick claims to kill, Ace looks to drag back Yoku, but Yoku, he'll turn with the Burrow Strike. And Ghost Stick, he's there to ready to punch into the Chaos Knight and force him back. Empire taking a good hold of the lanes here in game number 2.
Yeah, very strong bottom lane.
I mean, to be honest, I thought the Spirits would do more, but as it seems, FN, he doesn't really care, because he's dodging most of them, and I guess when only sort of one of them hits each time, there's only a little bit of time where you got your attack speed down.
And as the lane progresses, like, you get the double null on Quap, so you've got 74 base damage, Phoenix 61, just incredibly difficult. You've got a 10 damage variance as well, in comparison to the 8 damage variance with Quap.
Fire up top, with the Ray Fire Blast. Making sure that the proc's there for the cold feet. And Photic Shield will be on time. Nyx will continue to chase. Another Ray Fire Blast. One more hit should do it. And it does. They'll get the kill. And Poshka's got to be a bit careful, Puppey. Looking a bit closer towards him to turn things around. But Empire, they get it. Second kill on the board. Secret still yet to have that pick-off.
Yep, all 3 lanes farming excellent as well.
I mean, this mid lane. It's an absolute disaster.
It's an absolute
for Secret.
disaster. Yeah, that's level 6 Queen of Pain to level 4 Phoenix.
Maybe mid one had a pub game where someone picked a Phoenix and he just wanted to prove a point on how bad Phoenix mid is. Because it feels like he's trying to prove something. It's doing nothing at the moment. I'm excited to see what he does with it as the game goes on. Maybe this is the plan. Maybe he sort of said, all right, we're not going to get CS in this mid lane.
It's all about it's the grand scheme of things.
Sure.
Right? It's not about the lane.
It's the team.
I mean, I really don't. Top. Fada trying to chase out Nyx. Get back to the tower. Bottom. Quick lift. They will turn on to Ace here.
Or strike him. A bit of the slow ace. We'll turn and fight back. Here's the TP rotation. Mid one comes in with the Icarus dive, able to close the gap. They'll get ghosting. Yoku will be able to keep his distance. I mean, there we go. TP rotation from... You know, you can rotate in and close the gap.
Yeah, it's a good... It's similar to the Queen of Pain in a way, right? If you go gank the
Sure.
side lanes with the Icarus dive. I mean, it's similar kind of in that way. Pot atop. Being chased out here. Let's have another shield. Has the bottle. It's up a new bounty rune.
They're going to continue to chase this. They know if they get a couple of crits, they'll get the kill. There we go. The 360 smack them down. Empire.
Burn finished them.
Here we go. But I'm looking at, well, how's FN doing? He's got to have some pretty nice shiny items.
Really well.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's doing fine.
Getting every single deny in the lane too.
37-27. This is... I mean, this is the sort of CS FN will probably get if he's playing against an easy ball. As you know, mid one has maybe intentionally sort of harmed his ability by playing the Phoenix mid this game. He wanted a challenge, you know, and this was certainly the way to give it to him. I mean, he's getting experience.
Yeah, not the what you really want so much just from your mid laner, but bottom lane.
And they got the burrow strike in. Ghosting falling low though, surrounded by 3. Puppey turns up to lane as well, but here's FN with the TP rotation, Sonic Wave. Finishes off the Chaos Knight. They do not have detection on Yoku, so Puppey...
3 seconds until
he should... Wow, if it's done like that, that's going to give the time to burst him before he can get it off. Empire, take the double kill.
And on top, mid one's there.
Miposhka's being dove upon. Out comes the sun, but they go for the old school tactic of just walking away. It will save one of them.
But Nyx, does the Fire Spirit connect?
Oh, no!
Unable to.
Empire will not lose anyone to that rotation.
They will be able to secret pressure the tower off that, though. They force both back to base. That's something.
I mean, Yapsor, he nearly has as much net worth as mid one. I mean, it is Yapsor, you know, he's a good player. So, you know.
Yeah. Who just goes top. He's going to stand some, get some experience, but this tower is dropping quite low with that siege wave there. And the rotation, Ghost Stick, it's running up.
We go. See what Ghosty can find. We'll get a tap on the shoulder by Puppey. Puppey lets them know that he knows that they're coming up. Seeing if they can maybe find a catch. Doesn't have the level 6 on the Beastmaster there.
This is an awkward chase.
Yeah. He's going for it though. And here turns up mid one with Puppey. They'll look to turn Yoku, looking for an opportunity to find the burrow strike, goes straight away onto the Phoenix. They'll turn, continue to right-click him down, and Poshka's there with the Sandstorm, and Yoku will be able to duke it off, get himself away. All this time though, FN in the mid lane, continuing to farm. He's got the treads, the double no, the bottle.
Yeah.
He is loving life. And we can be sure to see him try and make a rotation once again in about 30 seconds when he has the Sonic Wave back.
So Ace has just resorted to go to jungle while they give Yapsor the bottom lane. Yapsor, like we were mentioning, has excellent spells to steal, so hits level 6 at 9 minutes, nice and early, so maybe he can be the one to kind of bring his team back in this one. Ace has still been farming incredibly.
Sure.
Top
oh,
of his
absolutely. I mean, Ace, I think he's looked at his mid lane and said, right, I really need to carry this game. And Ace, he certainly has carried some heavy ones in the past. So, Secret can certainly look towards their CK. As Ace is, yeah, keeping it together really nicely.
Yep. Could be a pretty nice CK game. Sure, there's a decent amount of AoE coming between that Quap, AA, and Sanking. But if he gets out of control toward the later stage of the game, they do lack a bit of that AoE physical, at least in any way, because right, pretty limited for that armlet, of course. I think the plan might be just like Yapsor becomes kind of the core, and mid one maybe starts like getting back and just being like that like zoning Phoenix in a way. I mean,
it may be one of those games where, you know, mid one will look back at the scoreboard and say, hey, the Rubik was mid, I was support. At the moment, yeah, he's close.
He's catching up.
Bottom lane, Yoku. Goes in with the burrow strike onto Ace. Ace. Actually, going for the chase.
Nice. Stun.
Yeah, nice little dodge there from Yoku, and now backups come through. They've got the roar, they'll hold down the CK. And FN comes in for an easy rotation, jumps forward, grabs the kill.
Could be one of those FN Queen of Pain games where he just goes absolutely berserk.
Certainly can. One of his, or if not, his best hero.
Yeah, like Panda was mentioning, there's very few disabled. It's just the CK and the Rubik.
Oh, he wants it. He really wanted to do it.
Now top, Secret, they're going for a dive. They will find Miposhka.
Yeah, fan though in that. He hesitated a little bit. You knew that he wanted to do it.
Top tower is
But,
under
You know what happened? We
Yeah,
just
yeah,
had
no.
mentioned him. We were just praising him.
That is true. That always happens. Gave a bit of the caster's curse onto FN. Sorry about that. And you see, yeah, constantly trying to grab stuff from the Queen. I guess he's looking for that blink. He's not got it the last few times. I guess the nuke's nice as well.
Yeah.
But the blink would certainly be a bit of a dream for setting up for kills for his other cores.
I think having the scream is actually very nice this game because they do lack damage, at least in this early game. Bottom, Ace.
Oh, Yoku, he messes up the burrow strike, doesn't actually connect with it, and that will give Ace more than enough time to turn around. They're going to try and chase for more.
The track is online too, so they've got a good amount of chase for this.
And as long as they can close the gap and bring him in with the Rift, they'll get easy kills, and they do indeed. They catch Amaposhka.
They've actually claimed themselves a 1k gold advantage now, Owen.
I mean, that's the scary thing. Anytime that this ult is up on Ace, and with the tracks, very easy for them to close the gap and just sort of get kill after kill.
He's got an Echo Saber too already, so
Yeah.
very farmed on this CK once the courier delivers it.
Yoku will come in. Try and slow down the push with his Sandstorm.
He's got the Tranquil Boots, so he is healing up during all this magic damage. Dropping pretty low though.
He is a bit. Puppy's there as well. If they get any sort of vision, they'll go for this. Yoku does have some sort of backup.
Tranquil Boots for the win right there. And, you know, no detection, of course. Puppy does find Yoku here, the Shuriken. Not quite enough damage, but mid one commits.
Yeah, Yoku will turn with the burrow strike. They'll lose the life of one. Mid one's going to fall in return, though. Ace wanting to make sure the Secret can find the favorable trade. Drags in Ghost Stick. They've got the track out. Ghost Stick trying to back off.
FN.
Telekinesis holds back FN for now. FN has to blink away. Secret find two. They may have lost mid one, but at this point, you know, mid one's just along for the ride this game.
Super worth it, yeah. Everyone else
Get
gets
track
so much
kills.
gold.
top tower is under attack.
Nyx, he's getting some pressure up top. Armlet finish.
Has fallen.
Yapster did get this Burrow Strike steal now too. The Dream.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Mid one, he's got the Veil queued up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They're looking to just help sort of, obviously buff up himself, but buff up the team as well. Buff up those nukes that Yapster's going to be throwing out. Especially once he has the points in the aggressive null field.
Yep.
That's a lot of magical burst. It's going to be amped up between the two of them.
He's just gonna be like I think he's just gonna be like that protector, but I do think that we're gonna see like majority of the heroes on Secret surpass mid one's net worth.
I think so.
They're already catching up to him in levels. I mean, Yapsor's same level as mid one. Actually higher level even. Book 1 has been finished up on Ghost Stick. Let's see what they can make happen with it. They also have the armlet as that Nyx picked up, and he has queued up Radiance next, which will be very nice. Radiance versus CK is a very good item versus that Phantasm. See what they can make happen here in the mid lane. They should be able to burst mid one in theory, as long as Yapstor doesn't get some perfect counter lockdown here.
Yapster's in a good position.
Yep, he walks right into them though.
Yeah, they are going to just turn on him. They'll turn him down, and you can see FN come in for the kill secure. He wants the action, he wants the glory. Now at 4 mid, they can look to put some pressure onto tower as well, Empire.
Fire Spirits come out. Fada now just walking in the midst of all of them there with that Dominator finish too from earlier. They will push them off of the tower.
Borrowed time will be popped by FN. Just managed to force it out of Fada. FN working well on his way.
Oh, they're looking for Fada with that A blast. They will stop the heal of that shrine, but
I mean, FN's looking for this. He knows that Fada does not have ult, and FN does have the Sonic Wave. He's going to go in. He's going to look to burst down Fada. The Photic Shield, though, removes the dagger. Fada will survive with that.
barely surviving. I don't even know how, he was like at what, 10 HP or something
Yeah,
with
what-
after that stick, after the wand charges.
That was close.
Very close. But now Sonic Wave is down.
Fada playing confident. He's going to have the ult back up in a short while. Ghost Stick does also have Primal Roar back in 10 seconds. So.
Radiant are scanning.
But definitely not the same as game 1 where Secret got massively ahead early on. This sort of...
I think last game was over by now.
Yeah.
2k gold lead for Secret, though. Throughout all of this, they are still finding a significant amount of farm. And Empire not really able to claim any towers still just yet. Well, Secret, they do have those too. That's what's giving them that gold advantage. Look at this puppy. He's gonna go for the courier.
And he's got it.
Dire's courier has been killed.
A little bit more gold advantage for them. While Ace continues to push out top lane, he's gonna be going for the S and Y after that Blink Echo. So they do have a good amount of catch and chase now with this CK itemization. And mid one has Veil done pretty much and has the 90 GPM now too, so his gold will continue to surge forward.
He's climbing back up there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not normally the point of the net worth where you expect to see mid 1.
nope. But it's level 10. He didn't die. He only died once, right? The mid lane, sure, he didn't get that many last hits, but with the rotations. And he's been securing, he's kind of been protecting them to push those tier 1 towers. Yoku trying to desperately to find this Blink Dagger, about 900 gold away from that. That'll give them a true form of initiation, because right now Shared Beastmaster can close the gap just by walking up and roaring people, but still a bit hard with the way that Secret's been running around. And now they're looking to punish this tanking. They know that Yoku's playing down here to get this Blink Dagger.
See what Yoku does here. Does he reveal himself? He's staying pretty hidden.
Look at this push, the double wagons plus Curse of Avernus.
Yoku is going to show. Goes for the Sandstorm play, jump forward. They've got the track out, stun as well. They're chasing down Yoku, dragging him back in, and they'll take it. Track kill for Secret. Ace gets the pick with the help of his friends. Tier 2 towers down, and Secret.
Big track money there, 5k gold lead now, while Ghostic, he's trying to push down top tower with that Beastmaster. But look at Secret, they're just threatening high ground here with this Catapult and the Curse.
Look at this blink. Ace immediately on top of Miposhka, making sure that there's no Ice Blast for this defense.
FN has the Orchid finished.
He's looking towards the bounty, but with the shield, Poppy's going to be fine. In fact, he's turning towards Nyx. Nyx goes for the Ray Fire Blast onto the Bounty Hunter. Jump forward from Ace, gets the grab back onto Ghostic. Ghostic gets the Roar out. He's stunned up himself. Sonic Wave flies in, but it's not enough to finish off neither Ace. They've got the Burrow Strike. They're looking for Ace, but he's pretty tanky on the CK. They're trying their best to finish him off. Ace still alive, though. FN has to blink out. And now Secret turning towards Nyx. They've got the ultimate. He is going to reincarnate, but the stun is out. They're going to hit him with the stun. Holding him in place, they'll come back forward. Track is out onto this Wraith King. Buddy just chasing him down. They'll go for the Ice Blast on Fudder, will kill him off, but they've lost the Wraith King. They do get mid 1 as well. Empire managing to make Secret play for this aggressive move from them, as Puppy also gets cut down. Empire will get Secret out of the base and do keep their racks alive.
The AA Blast connecting perfectly there. And yeah, FN doing a disgusting amount of damage in that fight, just keeping his distance so he doesn't get bursted down by Secret's heroes. But they forced a lot of movement from Empire there, knocking on that tier 3.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And Ace does, of course, still maintain that top spot on the net worth with his farm that he has. Ben still close behind, going straight for the BKB after the Orchid. I mean, but with that BKB, it's only really sort of the CK he has to worry about getting in on top of them when he blinks in aggressively.
Such a bizarre game.
It is a bit.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Secret certainly, as the game goes on, looks to be playing this full Protect 1 around Ace of CK, which in this meta, a lot of teams sort of struggle to pull off. But with the way that Ace is playing, as there's definitely sort of no worry, or little worry from Secret, putting everything in the Ace basket, as this man will perform. Very, very strong carry player, one of the best at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, he's farming very well, but it's also Fada is keeping up with him on that Abaddon, constantly split pushing the waves and using that defensive shield constantly to build a room of a lot of that aggression from Empire. And even building now toward it. He's got his own hood, being able to negate a lot of that damage.
And showing a mid 1, he was a mid Phoenix, but he's nearly there on the same amount.
And they find Nyx
Wraith King. And with that kill he's just overtaken Nyx on the Wraith King safe lane.
I think they can maybe just go. They can continue this aggression. They've got a ward inside the enemy jungle, so they see Ghostic. Ghostic might get caught out here.
I think he will. Jump forward from Ace. Ace. I believe he's stunned to creep there, but it doesn't matter. He gets spun.
I mean, Secret's still playing like a unit. They are making all the moves around. Empire is getting split up a lot because of the 6k gold lead for Secret, and they're getting down more deep aggressive wards to watch the movements, and Puppy constantly stalking Miposhka.
He is indeed. There's a DD down bottom if he wants to grab it and go for the kill. And he probably will. He's found it, and he'll go.
But Yoku's here.
There is backup. And with the Ice Blast they're turning, they'll take it. Nice. Empire. Turning with a quick play.
Dire's top shrine.
As soon as AA Blast is expended, they make their way into that Roche pit quick. They should be able to kill this pretty fast too with Medallion as well as the passives. It's brought down very quickly here.
They got it.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
6k lead.
Fada even just TP's bottom during this as well to be able to defend bottom tier 2.
He knows he's not needed for that Roshan anymore. Ace grabbing the Aegis.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Secret are still keeping that lead very confidently. But as we say, FN is the one that's got the big value in Empire's farm. He's got to have a huge impact in these fights. And let's get the silence. The Phoenix, they're following up with the burst. Isn't enough for it.
They find him. They're getting the Wraith King involved as well because Nyx, he is falling very far behind him, this Wraith King. Bottom 5 net worth behind his Beastmaster.
2.4k towards the relic, but 21 minutes in. Sure, he did get the armlet, but this is not where you want to have your safe lane to be at this stage.
Definitely not.
Despite how much of a start that FN had on the quad, it's very hard in a game like this for even a very farm Queen of Pain to sort of carry on their own back. They need the Wraith King to step up to a point where he is actually some sort of threat in these team fights.
Secret's got the catapult, stalking Miposhka again just like last time, and quickly gets brought down by Ace.
Yeah, he's getting a lot from these track kills.
Dude, they love doing this with these Helmet Dominators, just giving so much information on the map. Sure, Puppy's been running around Invis, stalking this poor AA constantly, but with a catapult too, Miposhka just really suffering. 2 and 5. So FN, BKB finished, like you were mentioning. Very hard for them to bring him down unless they get that initial stun lockdown. But Secret, they've got other goals in mind. They're looking at towers. Objectives are key.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Puppy. Stalking them.
Radiant's bottom
Ace
tower is
getting the
under
space to take this
Dire's
tower.
middle
Fada
tower is under attack.
also putting some pressure on. You're going to have FN blinking away. Yoku hiding in the trees. Puppy doing a bit of a quick search. Does get the track.
Has fallen.
Doesn't quite get the shuriken in time though. But they're responding really fast. That's the one thing. Is like Secret, they know that they've got this advantage. They're constantly making moves around the map, playing at this really fast pace, defending all their towers whenever Empire does make any moves. Ace does get the stun onto Yoku.
He does. He's going to pop the ult. Look for the chase down. Yoku. He's been tracked. Very easy for Ace to close the gap. They do lose Puppy. Ghostic able to find the pickoff. Does not need to commit Raw. Does still have that available because they could look for more here. They're looking towards Ace. Ace has the Aegis though. So not the ideal target ready for Empire to go on.
Is under attack.
They have to let him be. Just the 1-for-1 there between the sides. Secret still making it very hard for Empire to shift themselves back in favor. And as we said, you know, sort of with the momentum that the team as a whole is getting. Mid one, he's climbing up there. He's fourth now on the net worth.
Yep. And Ace is just getting, I mean, Ace is getting huge in this game. Seems like that is the key for this game. They're like, okay, sure, we've got this mid Phoenix, we've got this Abaddon also farming, but this CK, if CK gets to that big level, they don't really have the damage to deal with it on Empire.
Got the trap set with a sentry and they'll make Puppy pay for it.
Yep. That's the Relic picked up and almost Radiance now on Nyx.
The problem for Empire is it's always going to be how they kill Ace.
Yeah.
As he is going to become very, very tanky. I mean, but he already is. 2700 HP that they have to burst through. And he's also got a lot of money on top of that. 2800 he's holding in the bank. So killing Ace is certainly the biggest issue that Empire have at this moment. And will have for the rest of the game at this pace. Bottom lane, look at the Wolves Fada. The jump in with the Burrow Strike. Fada does have the borrowed time.
Got a haste turn too, and as soon as they proc the borrowed time, he won't be able to get out of there. Now mid one, trying to close the gap.
See if they can catch it. Now the stun rate onto Nyx. That percentage damage helping bring him down once.
And they're continuing the chase.
They are.
Wraith King's dead twice. Yeah.
They have to get out of there, the rest of Empire. They've just got to let Nyx go. As he will fall. I mean, a lot of games are a hard game for Wraith Kings at the moment. Not really the most popular carries by quite a while. And we're certainly sort of seeing the lackings of it. If you don't sort of get that early item timing, if you can't get a Radiance that,
Dire's bottom shrine
you know,
is under
ideally
attack.
before the 20-minute mark, your game just feels so slow.
It does. And also, the one thing is also for Phoenix, this hero's been buffed several times. So the damage you actually get once you do get your levels online, it's pretty absurd.
Yeah. And they're going to go straight into the base. Ace finds a catch onto the AA. Space is there now for Secret to move on to the racks. The Aegis does time out.
I mean, Secret's just making much faster moves. You look at Empire's lineup, and they want to be able to throw all their spells in unison, in sequence, with like the blink on the SK as well as like an AA blast plus Queen of Pain, but Secret's not giving them the options, and they just get a racks off of like 1 or 2 kills. Oh boy.
And this is certainly going to be worrying for Empire. This is a game where the first 5 minutes or so, Mid one, he wasn't really in the game.
No, and now he's got a Lotus Orb, a Veil, Spirit Vessel.
He's absolutely in a fine place right now. And Secret, as a whole, they're not showing any signs of suffering that much in the mid lane. That just whole period of the game is gone. Secret are ahead. And Empire, despite having a very good start for FN in that middle, it just doesn't seem to be enough to really help swing them in favor this game.
I mean, they're not really taking fights together as a unit on Empire. It's everybody just kind of running around one by one, getting picked up by Secret's ref. Now they've finally grouped up. They have a smoke available too. They really need to start making these movements happen versus Secret's lineup. Puppy will walk into it, breaks the smoke.
I mean, it's not the dream catch.
And
knows around, Dust isn't even going to catch him. Puppy
fine.
Dispelling the smoke, getting out of range. Nyx does have the Radiant stun now.
Now Secret's just ready to fight here.
They're going to try and open up straight away. They've got the control onto Yoku. Ice Blast does come in. They're looking for the kill onto Mid-One. Ray Fire Blast as well as the Wave will do it. They get the Phoenix. They're going to look to try and go for more, but Ace jumps in. He's got the control onto the Wraith King. Takes the Reincarnation out of the hands of Nyx. Will look for round 2. Can they do it a second time? He's got the backup of Fada. Chasing down Nyx. The crits come through.
So
Ace picks up the Wraith King.
They almost actually saved Mid-One there with the defensive Force Staffs, but...
Oh, yeah, so with the wraparound, catches Miposhka on the way out. 3 kills for Secret. I mean, Empire, they were at least this time around able to put a bit of a dent into the team of Secret, but overall, they just can't come out on top of these fights. Link Dagger now complete for Yapsor. Ace still confidently sitting at the top of the farm.
Really does seem like Empire lacks an immense amount of damage in these fights. They're never ever actually able to get this epicenter off because Yoku starts the fight with the Burrow Strike, it gets stolen, gets turned on, gets killed pretty much instantly, and look at this CK. 4,100 HP.
I mean, absolutely massive, Ace. He is, you know, a carry that a lot of people have been talking about for quite some while, for quite some reason. He just, you give him, if he gets the space, he will not mess it up. He's never in the wrong place, as it seems, on the CK.
Yeah, and Yapsor's constantly been stealing Burrow Strike in every single one of these situations, so instantly turns the fight around. They really need epicenter in these fights. They need that damage to come out from Yoku to be able to bring down these heroes of Secret. But it's just looking harder and harder with Ace getting it so big and Nyx just constantly dying in all these fights. Level 15 on the safe lane Wraith King. 10,000 net worth. He's bottom 5.
Empire now just struggling to get out of the base. Gems picked up by Puppy. And Empire. A bit of the waiting game now. Waiting to see if Secret come in, overextend. Secret, of course, they'll play it safe. Roshan's back up.
Yep, make their way into that pit. They can bring this down very fast. Empire, I think they almost have to make a play on this, right? Even without the Aegis and Cheese, Secret's been able to dominate most of the fights, but they do have the smoke available. Are they going to look to group up and go after they push out bottom wave? It doesn't matter. It's going to be too late. By the time they make it to that Rosh, it's going to be dead.
Let's go in. And it's gone.
How are they going to be able to deal with this CK now? Aegis as well as 4,200 HP. I don't think they have the damage to go through this guy.
No, not at all.
They can go try to kill everybody else and try to isolate the CK, but I think Secret's just going to group and go.
Yeah, I don't think Ace dies. He's absolutely huge. And with this sort of blink dagger build and such, sure, it's necessary on the Wraith King, but as we said, sort of the pace that Nyx is getting it's just not good enough to have an impact.
Mid one's level 18 now too. So killing that egg is more than likely not going to happen unless he's isolated from the control that Secret has around it.
Here we go, mid one. Into the base, gets a quick bit of vision. Knows what's going up, and Fado and Ace
Is under attack.
starts to hit onto that tier 3 tower. Looking to set up for a second set of racks. Yeah, here we Shadow Strike. MFN comes through. Shields out onto Ace though. Ace just standing his ground. Will get caught up by the Red Fire Blast with the cold feet, but he's got so much HP. He really doesn't care.
Dota takes a bit of a beating there. They do scout out Ghostic on the bottom side with Puppy, so they know that they're trying to take a flank initiative, but Secret still got the Phantasm available. Find FN.
They've got the control. But the BKB comes out in time. Burrow Strike as well. They're trying to turn the best they can. Ice Blast does come in across onto Fada, but Ace just rips through Yoku. Sonic Wave comes out. Ace falling rather low. Mid one zips in, zips out with the Icarus dive. Nyx is going to tick out once. Reincarnate is popped. Athletic Shield onto Ace. Secret starting to back up. They want Ace's heart regen to tick in before they re-engage, or maybe not. They just see an opportunity to jump in straight away. Ace has got the control. They take down FN. The Phoenix stun is going to be successful as the stone comes out. Ghostic out in place, as well as Nyx on the Wraith King. This boarded is going to be a team wipe. Secret clean up. There is nothing that Empire can do at this stage to put a stop to the train that Secret is running.
And GG's.
It's GG, well played. It really is over here for Empire in this series. As yet another one today, where we are just seeing one team simply outclass the other.
I think that's it. Hit it right on the head there. It's an absolute outclass. I mean, Secret just making all the nice, bright moves around the map. They're responding constantly to all the tower pushes that Empire's trying to get. And Empire, though,